far away from the big city, is a town named for its towering trees. Magnolia is the kind of place where you know your neighbors. Nearby, the Texas Renaissance Festival comes to life every fall, and it's home to a mystery.
We miss her horribly.
Danielle Sleeper disappeared almost 5 years ago.
There was never a time that we would not hear from her for maybe more than a couple of days.
Her parents, Dinah and Charles Street.
And she loved her kids. She was probably a bigger kid than the kids.
Danielle was 32 when she disappeared. Her boys, 11, 9, and 3.
Danielle would not have left her things behind. She wouldn't have left her child behind. She would not have been out of touch with her kids.
Saturday, March 21st, 2015, Danielle spent the day with friends and they decided to make dinner.
So it was just kind of more of a get-together, barbecue, get with friends kind of thing.
The get-together went late into the night. Friends told police the last time they saw Danielle, she was outside arguing with her husband, Austin. Danielle's friend who hosted the barbecue talked to us on the phone from Oklahoma.
He was really mad. They started arguing outside. We could hear them, and then they ended up leaving.
But the last time investigators say Austin told them he saw Danielle was at their home the next day. He said Sunday morning she was sleeping on the couch when he left to run errands.
He just kept saying that she ran off, that she'd probably be back in a few days.
That Monday, Danielle's sister, Tana Cross, drove over to Austin's home, worried.
Like I said, nothing was sitting with me well. Danielle's
Purse and cell phone were missing, but her car, clothes, and medication were still there.
So I told him, I said, we need to call the cops. We're not going to wait. You need to call and report her missing.
Austin did call the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office Monday night, starting their investigation into Danielle's disappearance. A week later, deputies got this search warrant for their mobile home to look for evidence of murder and/or aggravated assault with a deadly weapon and/or tampering with physical evidence. The warrant also allowed police to seize Austin's truck, phone, and tablet, but the search didn't provide any clues to where Danielle is. In the weeks that followed, hundreds of people volunteered to canvass the woods.
We had flyers out everywhere, really out pounding the pavement on four-wheelers, on foot.
They searched from the air. On the ground, Texas EquiSearch even used sonar equipment underwater.
Danielle's friends and family have spent hundreds of hours searching the woods. They found things like a purse, cell phone, and shoes, but none of them turned out to be Danielle's.
It's exhausting mentally, obviously physically, and we won't stop until we have answers, until we bring her home, until we find out exactly what happened.
But despite their best efforts, almost 5 years later, no one knows what happened to Danielle.
Can you see it? Anything in there?
No, don't see anything.
Her parents and police don't think she just walked away on her own, and there's been no arrest.
So everybody that was in contact with her in those last few hours is still a suspect.
At the Montgomery County Sheriff's Office, Sergeant Paul Haas heads up the investigation. The case file still sits in his office.
She's out there, and it's not something I'm willing to let go of yet.
A reminder, there's more work to do.
Danielle does not seem to me to be the kind of person that would just abandon her children, abandon her life, leave everything behind, and not have any contact with her mom, her dad. That's not who she appeared to be to me, which leads me to believe that there's probably some foul play involved in her disappearance.
Danielle's family's obviously frustrated because they don't have answers.
Right, there's no closure there.
What are you still doing to find their daughter?
So we're still talking to people. I'm working with the Texas Rangers in this case, and we're going to be doing some more interviewing of people.
At Danielle's parents' home, you can't escape the reminders.
She liked being an aunt. This was my first grandchild.
The pictures, bracelets, and flyers, they've spread all over Danielle's small town.
What if it was your child? Tell us what you know.
Hoping someone will come forward and help bring this mother of 3 boys home.